It's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Liquid's turn to pick.
Queen of Pain.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Soul Warlord!
Thank you very much, Dakar. Indeed, we're ready for the second series of the day. It's Vega Squadron versus Liquid, and we've got to check this out. We've got some interesting stuff going on. Matumba Man has picked himself the Queen of Pain at the moment. We'll see if they swap. Did they swap?
They did not.
They did not swap. It's going to be a Matumba Man Quap and a Miracle Anti-Mage.
And he's got mid items.
Oh my
Matu
goodness.
is going. I thought maybe for a second they're like, all right, they're gonna try to outmind game Vega, and they're like, all right, we're gonna throw like AM mid versus Legion, which sounds pretty awful.
The Matu mid.
But no, they're throwing Matu mid on the Quap.
All right.
I think the Legion Commander pick actually ended up being more favorable than they initially had planned because they first took Queen of Pain, so that's pretty sweet. Because at first it did look a little awkward with all those interrupts. Sankey, Spiritbreaker, and Legion Commander on the same team.
Look at the around GH. Yeah, they'll bring it over after life. Bed's getting close to GH. Pops down the Fisher, make sure that Vega don't chase him anymore. Yeah, this mid matchup. Gion's something different. And Timmerman himself being rather different.
30 seconds to
A
battle.
lot of fun coming out from both sides. Definitely Miracle on the anti-mage, probably the most anti-fun. It is Miracle on his AM. If he gets a free game, we may see something similar to what we saw Resolution pull off earlier today. Miracle's certainly the player that can just carry a game on his back. Anti-mage, the perfect hero to do that with.
So 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 games
games?
we've had anti-mage. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. This is the anti-fun, of course. Like even Troll's pretty anti-fun, but the fact that he's playing with a Spirit Breaker on his team just makes it a lot more.
Sure. Yeah, Troll's going to be killing heroes. Anti-Mage is going to be killing creep.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, as the panel said, when we've seen them do the AM Darkseer before, they may, you know, Liquid may get a little more active with the anti.
Yeah, definitely possible. They have done that a lot with the Vanguard build, especially when it's been Miracle. I'll say that they're putting a lot of, they're trying to pressure the AM, but this puts the Darkseer versus the Troll in the 1v1, and Darkseer goes like bonkers in this. He's able to farm double because he's able to farm the hard camp or the side camp whenever he wants to with the creep wave, and you can put so much pressure under Troll and under the tower. Even though he has like regen and 4-man shield, he gets to a point where it becomes too overwhelming for you to build chill spam. Especially
because it's a mind control troll. Mind control Darkseer as well. Definitely one of, if not his best hero.
Yeah, and not only just his best hero, but the way the Liquid works with the Darkseer is absolutely fantastic.
Done indeed. And, if Vega do come out with any sort of rotation to try and punishment. Mid lane, G versus Matuma Man at the moment, being kept to this 1-for-1 as both supports are forced to stay up on that top lane. CS-wise at the moment, 3-for-2, 3-for-1, very close with these opening waves. Both heroes getting something out of the lane. I guess this is sort of expected. I mean, what G has the self-sustain to stop Matuma Man from pulling him out of the lane, but at the same time, Matuma Man range can keep the distance. Shouldn't really be in any disaster being caught out by the Legion. Top,
he has caustic skills.
He's trapped up it. This could be first blood unless they can get some next level body blocks up. Slayer's trying, but Miracle blinks forward. Again, there's the body block for a silent return. In fact, Afterlife is going to be kept alive there. Very nice tag team there from Vega. Body blocking Liquid up, making sure they couldn't get the kill.
Very nice. Yeah, the tri-lane is a little weak from Liquid. The thing is that once they get their level 2s, they become a lot stronger. They can just start harassing a lot more, while Spirit Breaker and AA are very dependent on having their, the charge come up with the AA chilling touch, which takes some time. GH walking in, trying to steal the bounty rune away from Silent. Oh, just ahead of him. GH is going to give him punches for that. Lots of playing up on the high ground of G in the mid lane. This mid match should be pretty much even. I believe it might even like win to the higher base damage, but actually no, Quap wins because you get your bottle, you're able to spam out the waves a little bit better, and you're better with your mana conservation. So once the levels start going out, Quap should full have it. It's like a super even match. Yeah.
I expect to build as well. I'm not putting any points in the dagger because of the heal from G.
Yeah, just express the attack.
Just max out bottom lane, a lower dance in terms of points. Despite the pressure being put on from Mind Control, he's still getting good CS out of this thing.
He's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing, as you said, in a lane that certainly can get difficult with the pressure the Mind Control can put on. Lower Dance is dealing with it very nicely.
It definitely has played the matchup before. I was going to say buying boots is the most crucial thing to get early, so you can switch to your melee form and like run away from that Ion Shell and distance yourself. And he's doing that exactly with base boots.
No, this early game, both teams, everything they want on their court. No one really being totally shut out at the laning stage. Overall, in fact, it is Vega Squadron only slightly getting a little bit less. Very, very close indeed on this early game. Yet to see anyone die. Miracle is going to be charged upon it. They have the control with the burst strike and the chilling shot. They've got it. That's going to be your first blood. Vega making things happen on the top lane, getting Miracle whilst he's on his own, whilst the pulls are being made by the supports of Liquid, and there's no backup at all for him.
Those are pretty important kills too. Like they're already pressuring the anti-mage and getting a kill on top. Damn. 13-1 CS compared to the 16 of the Sankey. Yeah. They are splitting try experience. That's the one thing on Vega, while Liquid is mostly splitting duel.
Bottom lane. They have the rotation of GH. They try to get the vision block. The reaction's going to be there for Vega. Slayers TP's in with the charge. Again, a second kill for Vega Squadron. Taking good control of these lanes, making good reads as well, knowing where and when they can make a play and not be punished. He's already blinked as well. His blink's on cooldown for 6 seconds. Have they got the damage to bring him down? He's brought down over that nuke. Yeah, they've got him. Slayer. Sherman the Slayer making the movement. They get 3 kills. They do lose the AA meanwhile up top, but overall the action certainly favoring the side of Vega Squadron.
Yeah, definitely. And this is always the guy to watch. We talked about it so much during the league play, during the season. Seoma, he's been playing incredibly good. Like he's throwing blocking to anything. He's just super aggressive and he makes stuff happen. He always just seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's really similar to the way Gap sort of plays, because he plays similar heroes too with the Rubik and whatnot.
Again, Afterlife. Miracle on his toes, yeah, with this First strike.
In lane G. Trouble here.
I think he's going to be able to keep himself alive with this heal, and he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely okay. It will be forced back to base, but the kill unsuccessful. Man. Quite enough damage at this stage.
Radiant's middle tower
lane
is
again.
under attack.
Charge, looking for Miracle. Get away with this one. They've got the Soul Ring for the Burrow Strike, and there we have it. Soul Ring into the Burrow Strike. They're looking for the Cold Feet proc. Going to quite be in time. Miracle gets a chance to blink away, and Vega's movement this time around is unsuccessful.
Those are pretty hard kills to get. They have to either get a Lucky Bash, or he gets the Cold Feet as the stun from the Sanking comes out, and then the bash afterwards from the Spirit Breaker charge. Then you can get the Cold Feet to proc. It has to be done before the stuns go out.
Would one bash be enough, do you think?
It might be.
One bash should be
it might just
enough
be enough, yeah.
Relying on the RG. They happen there.
I'm still like, Aloha's doing incredibly well.
He is loving life. Solo XP and 3x3 bars. Top lane, there's the go being made, but it's going to get punished this time. It's licking themselves, jumping back onto the Sankey. Vega getting too aggressive on that top lane. Punish this time round.
Big kill for Liquid, since it's dual lane versus tri-lane, same thing, the experience gets split better, so Miracle almost getting his level 6 now. Getting that Ring of Health and that Band of Elmacine for extra sustain and threats.
This will do nicely.
To life level 4. Aloha Dance. Showing off on this CS.
I think Vega's now happy with what happened though. They're like, if Sanking just goes straight offlane, he obviously gets zoned out, he struggles pretty hard, but if they help him a bit at the start, and then he gets some levels, he's able to actually kind of stay up there a bit and maintain his own, and they can start making the moves around. Control did super well in the safe lane. It opens up a lot of options for their supports to kind of make the moves around the map and pick and choose where they want to be. Probably want to, at one point, maybe move the AA down toward that bottom lane again, or maybe go for more smoke rotations, because they got to keep their levels up. When you do those aggro tri-lanes, it's really important that you focus on making sure that your supports don't get under-leveled, which they are starting to already. They're only level 3 on them compared to the level 4 Jakiro, or almost level 5 Jakiro, and almost level 4.
He's going to speed a bit of farm here. Aid from Mind Control. Take what they can, away from Aloha Dance. Time up towards the top lane, but we didn't have eyes on to Kuroki. Ready to quite dive up deep into right back towards the mid. Matumba on his neighborhood. Just see Matumba very much struggling to try and Miracle slowly coming back in terms of farm, but definitely the hardest at times in the lane stage. Charge goes through from Slayer.
Putting a lot of pressure on him though. It's like Afterlife is like hitting every single creep with the caustic, so if Miracle's like not wanting to walk up and get harassed by it and missing a lot of CS because of it, and they're keeping that aggression up. They rotate the supports back up anyway, and still keeping it in the face of the end.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Level 7, nearly level 8, has a TP, has a DD, definitely in a position to react to any sort of dive that's made from Vega Squadron on the side lanes. Sort of place to happen. Vega Squadron for the most part keeping it safe. That one for extension up top that got punished. The rotation with Liquid though. They found themselves G on the lead commander. Have they got enough damage? They do have a Sonic Wave, but Matumba he's holding on for it for the time being. Doesn't want to pop it immediately, and this is going to give G time to duke it out. G's going to survive, and now GH is in trouble. Aloha Dance is coming from the rotation. A quick bash from Slayer to hold back the quad, but the Criminal Man will jump in, looking to try and finish off the Spirit Breaker. GH holds them back again with the stun. Slayer, he's going to live. They're going to look for the deny, and they'll get it. Aloha Dance denies the Slayer. How are Liquid getting no kills out of this? They're forced to run away. They get nothing. Matumba, at the end of the day, I mean, he was jumping around. He did not want to pop his Sonic Wave, but that cost them a situation where they don't get anything out of that movement.
And a lot of wasted time.
Yeah.
Darks are even rotated, committing in GH's whole movement too. In hindsight, yeah, Matu probably wanted to expend it, but he didn't expect them to actually be able to get G that far away.
He got that kill on G, but
yeah.
So I guess obviously as we saw, he was not on the mana front. If he had popped the Sonic Wave at that time, he would have had any other mana to play away with.
I think he didn't even have Blink afterwards either.
Exactly, yeah. So he would have been very vulnerable. It was a risky play. And Liquid, they don't get any kills, but they don't die. They go themselves.
And they kind of forced reaction too in a way. So.
Sure.
Goes a little bit both.
Looking to make an attempt to get onto Miracle. They need a fair few batches to have a chance down. They won't get it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
GH and back in the net.
And they have a safe lane war. watching those charges coming up. They even put during that rotation that Hiroki did, he put a super deep ward on the high ground, so they're able to watch the Spirit Breaker charges from the base across the map. So it's a very good thing. The closer to the base that you have wards versus Spirit Breaker, it just gives you so much information trying to make around the map. And of course, like river wards, but close to the base is the important.
Surge is this?
Dance with that Vlad's. Here's the point with this troll is it's going to be quite an issue if you want to try and take him down. It's going to be able to turn and fight. And Trifle definitely one of those heroes that will be quite useless for a prop. You know, if Superman blinks out of position, one back, Queen of Pain's dead.
Yeah.
If Aloha Dance focuses onto him.
Yeah, very low armor hero versus
Radiant's middle
What's going to happen there with a quick link out?
They get
Dire
the
get the tower, yeah. Unsuccessful deny attempt from Vega Squadron.
Matu's building into a Yule Scepter to try to stop those charges and all that from getting out. Mana regen tunes Veil build. Not crazy amount of magic damage. Earthshaker, Darkseer, and Jakiro spells. He wants to have his own type of save for himself with that Yule Scepter.
He's going to try and make a bit of a go here onto Aloha Dance, but a charge is coming through onto Matumba, and already Aloha Dance deep behind the tier 1. This is not a dive that Liquid make. They have got all members down here. At the least, they could look to try and finish off this tier 1, but I mean, Vega Squadron, they're heading over. They're ready to react to this.
They want to be able to peel the aggression away from the anti-mage farm, but I don't know if they can really test when they have only half mana on it. Charge coming out. Back stops it anyway.
Yeah, neat little play there from Mind Control. Vega on the toes, and as you said, overall, this works out for Liquid. They've got Miracle free farming up in the top lane. Space create.
Yeah, GH as well, getting some much needed levels in the mid lane. Still level 5 from 6. Hero now is level 6. How are we doing on the other supports? Spirit Breaker 5, AA. So they should get a GH bid, should definitely get brought down here. They should all the game as well. Oh no, dying too fast.
No, don't die yet.
Oh.
Now you can die. There we go. That was close. G didn't nearly get the bonus damage.
Silent up no miss. I think
is under attack. Dire's
that could
structures
be.
are
Oh, yeah,
fortified.
it kills a kill, but yeah, getting the dual damage is definitely important.
And definitely something to watch out for now. The fact that we've got the ult on 9 from AA. Duel into the blast. It could be easy pickoffs for Vega.
They can even get like pickups with just really the supports across the map, right?
True.
Spirit Breaker charge with the old Spirit Breaker ulti, plus Troll ult on top with an AA blast. They can maybe even kill like a Queen of Pain with that type of committal.
Definitely.
Especially because now
Radiant's
Spirit Breaker with
bottom
urn
tower
charges,
is
the
under
urn makes a
attack.
big difference when you have the AA,
Radiant's
AA
structures are
debuff on
fortified.
people.
A lot of aggressive potential from Vega Squadron. Just as you know that they like it. We've
Dire's
seen them
top
in League
tower
play,
is under attack.
run this kind of style countless times. And
They have-
great success.
They have a more aggressive lineup too. Liquids is more of a wait for the AM to get around, get online, very passive. These other 4 heroes are the ones that can fight. Not playing those GH. He's trying to wait for his Echo Slam. He's waiting for level 6. Maybe try to go for something for Afterlife, but just shy of it.
Like 1400 towards the blink. Raw dance. Yasha in hand. Tries best to apply some pressure on that bottom tier 1 Afterlife. Wood here. Wraparound coming through and they're trying to get those straight away. Looks tough to follow through, but Afterlife still gets the chance for a strike out. They should have enough damage to find him. He's falling low. It will pop. Can they get a kill in return? That's the question. This could be a pretty big ice blast coming in from the southwest, and they've got it. They'll get the duel win. They'll take themselves to Jakiro. Lose the Sand King, but getting a kill in return, especially being a duel win.
Yep, and the
Let me
Blink
buy
Dagger
them.
finished up on G.
Yeah, though.
And during all this, it's literally Aloha just full free farm in that bottom lane. He has not moved himself whatsoever. 108 CS, 38 denies. So he's level 12 already on Soul World.
Yeah, he has had absolute bottom lane. Not about it at all. Miracle. Still looking for that Battle Fury. And it's only 40 minutes. It's still going to be an okay time.
Yeah, it should be pretty
You know, it's not going to be a lightning timing.
But with 1 death and all the pressure that's put on him, it's quite reasonable.
Worthy tribute.
1800 towards the blink on the SK.
Yep.
So nearly having. Yeah. It's going to be quite hard for Liquid to play around. And I really feel as well we're 14.5 minutes in, and well, talking about the man itself, because we're talking about Matumba, it's not really been able to do that much on the Queen of Pain.
80
Not felt his
CS.
presence at all.
So yeah, 0 and 1, just that 1 death that he had in the mid lane. Yeah, he hasn't really been able to get like clean rotations, just like that one they could have probably maybe gotten with the Sonic Wave, we could say, that, you know, in hindsight. But other than that, they just get just away
Radiant's
so
bottom
well.
tower is falling.
But now they're able to at least claim the tier 1 away from control.
It's their next target. GH in the middle lane. Hold this back. He's going to be the next target. Nice pass. He's going to come back. They're only getting the pass over. It doesn't matter though. Taking the connection. Jules there with G. They get the kill. Liquid, can they get anything in return? They'll lay down the Macropire onto Sherman Slayer. They'll get both of them. Get themselves the AA. They should get themselves the Breaker. He's trying to charge up onto the quad, but he's not going to get in. This time Matumba turning up into town, grants the double kill. G in trouble as well. Liquid punishing Vega very hard there for that slightly knee-jerk dive there. They saw the Earthshaker, they knew that they could get the kill, but they didn't really think about the fact that it was underneath a tier 1 and Liquid had more than enough potential to react.
Yeah, they brought everyone. Matu as well with the haste rune, able to chase everybody out. And Miracle, they focused very well. Like Miracle went for G on the right side with Mind Control coming in from the bottom lane. And the other two split up. Kuroki and Matu went for the other 2 targets that were shooting. So they were clean up all 3. The trade definitely worked for Liquid.
Radiant's middle
Catapults
tower
Miracle
is
forward.
under attack.
He's gonna have that stuff now. 16 minutes with treads. Pretty good.
Begins. It's a comfortable time for teammate.
Did say Sanking was very close to the blink tag before. Has it finished up. Mind Control with that. Mac finished up as well before that timing. So now is where Liquid actually, with those 4-man fights, they can actually go and do stuff. When the Darkseer starts getting the farm and the levels, he becomes a lot more powerful.
Right, and they've got great wombo as well. That actually Shaker Darkseer combination, something that we saw Secret earlier.
Yeah, and going for like you already see like he's got like a variety build, but he was 2-1-3 on the Earthshaker. Now he's 3-1-3, so trying to make sure he has a good amount of aftershock points to combo properly. That backing. Lane Slayer can't charge. They did see it coming with that ward. They did top lane.
Endurance
Aloha looking. Take that top away with that Yasha finished up with the blast. Here, Waffle.
That was unfortunate. It looked like he should have got the kill, but he brings down the AA to about 12 HP. Not quite enough damage there on Matu. Was that? Yeah, it was still a level 1 Sonic Wave, so close to level 12 as well.
Really close. Goal coming out now onto Kuroki. Kuro looks to be brought down very quickly by that.
Matumbaman's going to jump forward, but immediate Boris right, they will get the vacuum onto 2. Fisher to follow up as well, but with Matumbaman low on the tank and no Sonic Wave, there's just not enough follow-up damage. Liquid have to back off. Unfortunate timing there for Matu, committing before he hits the 12. Not enough damage, and therefore no follow-ups for the combo plays being made down there. And G, he's loving life. This is a Legion, 17 minutes
Dyer's top
in. He's won what,
is under
3 or 4
attack.
duels. It's great. It's working out, this mid-Legion. Certainly more than the mid
is mine.
Yeah, a bit more for sure. It works much better with like the AA ult and the battle trance.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Going for that blade mail next. Pretty much, yeah, he'll kill like literally anybody with battle trance and blade mail. As long as there's no like stuns to lock him down after. Miracle, almost with Yasha finished up. On his side of the map, farming as best as possible.
Still definitely a big threat if Vega scoring in this anti-mage.
Yeah. Next step for Liquid is getting some support again so they can keep eyes on whenever the Sank can try to make those movements.
Speak. In the bag. It's the P to go.
They can maybe even, I think they can maybe force a Roche with that BKB once he gets it. As long as they don't clump for that combo as we were talking about previously.
And then rip on their toes. Constant charges being sent his way. Follow through. They're making it very hard for Miracle to really show too long on the map. Has to keep it safe. Has to keep it by the neutral.
He had Aloha here with that ward. They do have vision of this.
Panic. They don't immediately low enough. Tries to turn. Gets the axes out. There's a charge coming through, but there's the control. Gets the kill. Massive nuke though from G comes in. The men comes through. Can they kill Matumba in time? Echo Stamp comes out. There's the ice buff. The Matumbaman's gone. GH as well in a whole lot of trouble as he pops Kuro. Trying to turn, but the Shrine Heal's there for Vega Squadron. And they get themselves a third. Great reaction and grouped up absolutely perfectly there for G to just send those arrows flying down.
Instant reaction from G to TP and everyone else just starts rotating. It's a tough place to go for that kill. They took him a little it took Liquid a little bit longer than probably expected to bring that Troll Warlord down because of how tanky. Follow-up comes for one. Vega pulling ahead just a tiny bit in this game. Constantly keeping the pressure up. They're always like forcing and shoving these lanes out super hard. And that's the full blade mail finished up now for G. There's a big power.
As you say, whoever he catches out now, it's very likely to be a successful duel, unless obviously, as we saw down there, even the fight they didn't get the duel win because there's still a lot of disable for Liquid to throw.
Yeah.
GH getting the spells out.
Something. Them.
As you blink, picked up for mind control, so it's expected setting up for this Shaker Darkseer combo.
GH is pretty close as well, 600. So that combo will definitely be coming out in the near future. Still maneuvering as like a trio pair while they just or a quad pair while they just have Miracle. Trying to get that Manta style up so he can actually become a fighting force inside of any engagements.
And Miracle's still certainly on track. Top of the network.
A little bit behind what he wants
Sure,
to,
a little bit,
because
yeah.
of the position that they're putting, he probably feels fine.
A little bit behind maybe standard Miracle. Overall, definitely hasn't been punished maybe as much as Vega would have won at the start, but he's called back up. It's going to be the farm game now. Avoiding these movements, which is going to be hard to do so as we've seen, because Vega Squadron have such an aggressive, such strong pick-off.
As long as Liquid's able to keep shoving the lanes, that's the beauty about having like Darkseer with Queen of Pain, and Jakiro's pretty decent at shoving lanes with Max, since he went to Max Dual Breath. If you saw, he only has a 1 point in Liquid Fire. He went for 4-3-1 right now, so he's actually able to like push those side lanes in as well, and that lets them open up into more space for the anti-mage. Always shoving lanes in onto the enemy side so they don't know where you are or where you're farming.
Short pause here. We should soon be able to get us.
Did they say anything? They hadn't said anything. What happened?
Certainly. Minor. Internet touchwood seems to be fine. We're still going out on the stream, but 7 at the moment. Liquid with a, well, I say a slight lead. It's less than 1k. Pretty much neck. And turning into one of those games, you're putting a lot on the anti-mate.
Yeah.
But considering Liquid's lineup, it certainly feels like that was the plan all along.
Yeah, I mean they first two picked it.
Yeah,
they first two picked it. Yeah. He can hit a critical mass and he can be super powerful for all this, but later on, if Matu isn't able to find stuff with his Sonic Waves, he's definitely going to start falling further behind. He's already number 5 from the bottom.
Even that link is straight next up to yours as well, so building defensively.
Worthy tribute.
There's a search coming out of this game from it. About staying alive, being a nuisance in these fights, and so just making sure that it's that ult on.
Silent just went on a big warding expedition. They not only had placed 2 river wards, but now they placed 2 deep aggressive wards to watch the anti-mages place in the jungle.
Dire's top
BKB
tower
got done
is
now
under
as well for
attack.
Aloha Dance. So huge amounts of Liquid's potential being shut off by that. Very, very strong BKB game.
As long as it gets the BKB off, this is now going to be the battle of initiation. The double blink daggers, I believe, are finished. Yep, they have it on Darkseer and Earthshaker now, so it's all about who has the vision game to get it. So, like we said, as soon as he gets the BKB, probably going to go straight to that Roshan, but I mean,
this is
Liquid is
risky.
set up.
They can punish this. GH comes in straight away. They're messing around. Jump forward as well. They're looking for the combo here. Bring them down low, but it's in fact Vega come out on top. They've already taken out the Shaker. BKB out just in time for the Aloha Dance to move in for a second, and G's not done. Jumps up to the high ground, hands the jaw onto Matuma Man, and they find themselves a third. Miracle will clean up the AA.
Damn.
Overall there.
Did you see that by G?
I was
Playing on the left side. No, he removes the stun off of Aloha so he can get the BKB off. Because the Echo Slam, he has the chain stun, but he purges off the little mini stun that that comes out from that. And yep, Aloha's just able to press BKB and he turns the entire fight out just from getting pressed the attack used on him. So beautiful positioning there from G on the left side of the head.
Nicely.
Absolutely, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
And in a situation where it looked like,
Well done.
yeah, as you said, if Legion wasn't in that position to do so, it would have gone a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah, if he gets hit by the Fissure,
yeah.
if he gets stunned up, he's not able to press the attack that initial stun off. Aloha won't get BKB off. He might just get bursted down at the start of that fight, but completely different situation because of now Liquid just waited fighting for quite a while probably after that.
Running all their ultimates for that.
Yeah, they literally used like everything, and able to get anybody.
Well, they got the A.
Oh, they got the A.
Miracle
Yeah,
got the A on the side, but not what you want to take in trade for losing 3 of your own and the. Here onto the AA. We'll try to get the ice blast off. Vega, they're ready to fight. AA might not even die. Silent. He's walking it off. He will tick down, but again, Vega coming out on top. They get 2. They're not done yet. Thrower strike straight forward as they get a 3rd. And Liquid have got to stop around bodies like this. I mean, they're creating space for Miracle, but they are dying over and over again for it.
Is under attack.
You know, it's space. It stops being a little bit space, but you can't say lose 3 over. No, it's true. But yeah, like Vega just seems to be very in sync with the idea that they want in this game. They were probably all like talking to, like Silent, like Sayoma and all them. So Aloha and BKB would go for push, we make the approach worse. Because that's what initially caused the smoke from Liquid going to the pit. That deep point they placed just before that Silence excursion.
G. 7-1 and 6 on this mid Legion commander.
Super well. Was BKB finished as well. And now they're going to keep the smoke zone. 72 dual damage already finished up for Legion. They're already making the move toward Miracle top. They see him with that ward that they placed earlier.
He needs that Lincoln spin. He really does. He's working towards it. Charge coming through, and in fact, Miracle linking over aggressively here, and they have got more than enough control and damage to bring him down as another successful win for G.
Buying his ulti orb from the secret shop, but doesn't expect that smoke rotation whatsoever. Liquid's map vision on the map is actually there's nothing. There's no wards. They've got no vision, no wards on the map. They're pretty blind to the rotations that Vega's doing. No deep wards. They're trying to force the lanes out as best as possible.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Poking here at Aloha down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The tower looks to finish off this tier 2. Yeah, he'll stick around. Not a scare in the world with Miracle off the map for 40 seconds. 22
armor.
There from GH. Puts himself away from Afterlife. It's going to have to be quite the anti-mage performance to put back into this one. And as we said, also
Dire's
about the
top
combos.
tower is under
They
attack.
can get that vacuum echo slam, they're good to go. But we've seen G's positioning has always been there to get the save off if that gets dropped down onto a lower.
Yeah, you know, this is like the things that we're talking about. Like, this was a first 2 picked anti-mage. When you see the but Vega adjusted. They picked literally 0 intelligence heroes after they saw the anti-mage picked up. They had the AA in the first one, then they picked 4 strength tanky cores that don't really care if their mana gets burned too much. They don't have to worry about a big mana void coming out or anything like that. And it appears they can stand toe to toe, and actually that sustained lockdown. That's left bottom.
And they get him off. Looks like they can. They've got the control. Take him down. I mean, it's nice to, you know, Afterlife, he's not some kind of 4-0 angry. He's a big old hero. He's 9k net worth. You know, 26 minutes into, so I got bots, 4 stars, Link. It's been great. Top lane though. Koga's not been great. Dura gets dueled straight up by G. Another victory. Bottom lane, Slayer. Is he going to get out of this? He is. Just charges away from the 3 of Liquid. You make the movement trying to find him. But again, it's these trades where Vega are just finding more out of the map. Space may be there for Miracle, but it's just not seeming to pay off at the moment for Liquid. As Vega Squadron are getting everything their way.
They're getting super good reactions coming out. Now since they saw, you know, Liquid just went on an aggressive maneuver, the champ gets picked up instantly by Afterlife. So they're like, okay, they want an aggressive move. They probably placed wards after this aggressive move into our jungle. They didn't place the wards, but I think the idea behind it is very good.
And even little items like, you know, Silent.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lovely against him. Trying to play around the Manta.
So good. The Atos plus the cold feet combo is amazing. And yeah, Atos versus Pop and AM, the blinkers.
Dire's bottom tower has
Dimity
fallen.
man get his Linkers.
Radiant's middle tower is
He's
under
really
attack.
far.
It's a slow game for the quad.
Dire's bottom tower
Bottom
is
lane,
under
Vega ready to push once more. They've got the full white man down there. See how they can hold this one off. Slayer is actually going to come across with the charge out. The Nether Strike onto Groki. Bash is there. The surge out will be time for mind control to keep them safe. Vega will get the tower. At the same time, Miracle does claim a tier 1 from the
Dire's
top lane.
bottom tower is under attack.
What
Radiant's
about the
top
space
tower
they can make
is
for
under
this
attack.
anti-mage? Really is.
Dire's bottom tower has
They
fallen.
gotta keep forcing those lanes in, making sure that Vega can react to them rather than the other way around. But yeah, I mean, it's great that Anti-Mage just farmed, but the thing I talked about in the last game, you know, you want to be looking at the performance. Anti-Mage versus all three of the cores is just not really that great. Troll, Legion Commander, and Santi as in white is pretty good, but the other two, definitely not great versus.
And look who's got caught out. James given the duel. There we have it. G walks in. Another win, the 900th victory on this man. 122 stolen damage, 28 minutes in. That's pretty good. That is a lot of damage at this stage of the game. I mean, this is one of the best Legion performances I've seen in a while. Obviously quite a different one. We're not used to seeing the mid-Legion, but G has certainly made it worth this game. Oh, times in fact, looking for some action here with the Shadow Blade. Has to be a bit careful. A lot of the members of Liquid around. Moving towards Miracle. Miracle gets the Lincoln's caught there by the charge. Of course, they're not going to be driven on him anymore. In fact, Matuma Man's going to be on to try and start things off. Comes in. This is a very speedy chop.
Yeah. Miracle got his career killed when he delivered. Troll walked up and just killed it. Big vision advantage right now for Vega in this engagement. They break the Lincoln.
It's going to be another potential bit of action. Oh, the duel wasn't quite off cooldown.
Like 1 second.
It was literally 1 second off. Oh, Miracle, very lucky to get away from that. One hit to the dragon. Lower Dance takes the kill. Oh, he was so close, Jason.
Nah,
The timing wasn't quite there.
I mean, they
so close.
They almost did it perfect. They broke the Lincolns, I think, with the force-up, I think it was, from the sinking. Maybe it was the cold feet from the IA, but they broke the Lincolns. They get the stun. They almost get the dual follow-up. Just short of that cooldown. The split push continues from Anti-Mage. But yeah, it's literally going to be Miracle pretty much versus the world, and if they can do the wombo combos. Everybody else is pretty much like stagnated in farm. We'll get the Lincolns eventually on the Queen of Pain, but even Mind Control is like very cheap items. Now he's going for the Solar Crest build to deal with the Troll Warlord and the Legion. But he's not really farming that much either. He's just throwing Ion Shells and hoping that he gets deaths in the waves.
This will do nicely.
Miracle.
Radiant's
The
bottom
pressure's kept
tower
on.
is under
Shadow
attack.
Blade's there on the break, a great item. Having that chance to close that gap. Out Liquid, seeing it despite relatively good wars that they had early on. And now Miracle play pretty safe.
Yeah,
Radiant's
double Shadow Blade
structures
combo
are
is going to be quite nice pickups. Might even see the Legion go for one, but maybe he'll just go for a bigger item.
Radiant's
Base,
bottom
probably like
tower
EC
has
or...
fallen.
It looks like he's got Halberd queued up. Yeah, Halberd's perfect versus the Lincoln Spheres since he's already seen one. Break the Lincolns and have your own way to actually off. Afterlife.
Thanks for the kill. Now again, more than enough damage. Very nicely done there.
Was that the
Clean
gem
one.
too? Yep, it is.
Oh, it is. You're right. Can they get out there? That's the question. G heading forward. We'll find the duel onto G8. At least gets a bit of bonus damage.
That battle turns. Glad dual damage.
Miracle, was it Miracle that picked up?
Yeah.
He did.
Grabbed it.
So Miracle managed to get it back.
Roche in about 1 more minute. Try to get the opportunity to go there. But yeah, they don't bring it down crazy fast either. They do have the Solar Crest on Dark Seers, that helps.
This recipe picked up from the Matuma. 200 more gold to go before he has the ultimate orb. Then suddenly a little harder for them to catch up with the Legion plays.
Yeah.
But still very limited in what you can throw out.
And still, like, it's late, you know, it's 32 minutes. Legion already has
Look at this Mighty Man Sun looking for the back of the roll. He doesn't get it onto the quad. They'll get Kuro, they'll get Mind Control as well by the looks of it with the Nether Strike and the Bash is flying through. Vega Squadron, again, 2 quick kills. Very little Liquid can do to react. Matuma, he was lucky to get away with his life there. 1 bash and the quad would have been gone as well.
Yep.
This game, very impressive performance so far.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
Aloha and G have been having spectacular, absolutely spectacular, super farmed. 317 CS on one of them, how much on the other one? 34 on Legion. Good job of keeping those waves pushed out. Forcing. Miracle almost finishing up the butterfly. It's gonna be nice to deal with that high physical damage coming up, guys, and they don't have their MKBs for still a while. Troll has it queued up. About 4,000 gold away though.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna need to catch up to that item. Push blocked here. But they don't really want to do anything more about it. It's very hard to go on him. A lot of health. 2.8k HP. BKB, invasion from Albert, BKB works, very hard to go.
Dying. Miracle's nowhere near too. Looks like they're not going to contest this one, and this is Agents of Cheese, second rush.
They can't do anything about it. They're sort of in a neighborhood, but it's too hesitant. They're gonna let this one go by the looks of it. Although Adam gets the kill, Agents of Cheese in the pocket.
They're just so afraid because the BKB on the troll and BKB on G and just the positioning. They have to get like the perfect initiations. They have to catch the Legion Commander inside of the combo in order to get the first people before the BKBs come out. But he's been very good about where he's standing.
Silent.
Oh, that'll help a bit. Break those linkings from distance.
Yeah.
Troll Warlord now though. It's over edge.
Fox is up to the shrine here, ready to go. Pops the BKB point again. Get that lockdown that he needs to find the kill though. As Liquid will get themselves out and back to safety.
Scary.
But I mean, yeah, Loa Dancer just silver edges into the middle of the whole team and starts punching. Because he knows that Liquid can't do anything in return. They just panic and run.
Just watch out for the gem. That's the one thing.
They will get the AA. No, not having to worry about that blast in the fight. It's nice, especially if they get more. They're looking to move forward. They'll get the vacuum out, holding the back. Miracle jumping in, looking for Shioma the Slayer. Lower Dance forcing back Kuro here with the action. It's going to be a duel on the backline. He just goes straight in, gets the successful win. He's looking to chase down Kuroki. Not going to quite get the damage out there. The Ice Path holds back the Legion. Aloha Dance did manage to end up himself the kill here. Can they get Afterlife? They can. Liquid do find a third. Cool. Eyes onto the Legion. Loha Dance is ready to go back. Loha Dance going to be easy kills. Jumps in onto the Shaker. Doesn't get it. Got enough bashes yet. The BKB's back out. Pops the BKB. Able to lock down onto one. Moves over to Kuroki. Picks up the double kill. Miracle jumps across.
He's like running.
He's going. Loa Dance is absolutely hammer here. Miracle pops the Manta Star. They can't really man fight up against this with the vacuum. Vega now have to run back. Aloha Dance being checked out. That's a big kill for Miracle, but he has got the Aegis. He's going to be back and ready for round 2. G will fortunately be able to jump back up to the high ground and avoid this. Aloha Dance, he plays so damn aggressive on this troll.
He's really just running up into fog.
Every time that Silver Edge is back off cooldown, he's going back in.
Yeah, it's a good play for Liquid there though. They saw that the BKB was used at the shrine initially, so they smoke and they want to catch an engagement while that's down. And getting themselves some nice kills. Gets the Miracle Butterfly finished up, and you know the anti-mage is the important one, so they're trying to do that. But Matu dies again, unable to get any of that gold through that majority of that engagement because he gets gold in the back lines. So he's still stagnated at that like 11,000 mark quite a while. 7,000.
And still G, you know, he got himself another successful victory. He's now got this press done.
Aloha's on the prowl.
Can he get the bash? Where's that bash? Where's that bash? He's not getting lucky with the bashes, I tell you what. Matuma Man seems to have some anti-bash installed. He's fine every time. And now he's going to look to turn. Jumps in, has fuels. There's still the BKB available on Aloha Dance. He'll pop it. Realizing he's going to be needed. Tries to man up against Miracle. Needs some teammate backup, and he's got it. Afterlife comes in with the first Burrow Strike. Nether Strike as well, holding GH in position. But the rest of Vega are backing off. Looks like they'll just leave Shioma the Slayer as sacrificial lamb here, as his participants will allow the rest of Vega Squadron to escape.
Troll needs that MKB so bad now. With the evasion, the butterfly from the Solar Crest, and the mage can stand toe-to-toe pretty easily. No Basher online, but Basher will be very soon making a Miracle. You can actually have much better ways to be able to pick off that Legion on side lanes. KB has to lead it down to, it's down to 5 seconds on the Troll Warlord already.
Been using it a lot, Loha.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's certainly going to be a little bit of an issue, especially in these fights that have been rather drawn out.
Yeah.
And these fights, the Tumor, Blink, potential, now on a plane, GH, puts it up with the Echo Slam, dropping the wall and the Ice Path. Can they bring this man down with the Sonic Blade? They certainly can. They will clean up the kill. And it's a big one. That's no Legion for 90 seconds. And a tasty bit of money going towards the Tumor there.
Box is product. Not this time. Not only on the Sonic Wave this time.
It's under attack.
5 seconds, no lead. Done with it. Lane Slayer, up his forward, has got the Shadow Blade, no detection upon the grip. So they won't get the kill, they do get the tier 2 tower though.
Having a lot of momentum though during the last couple minutes. It was about a 5k gold lead for Vega, now it's ultimately down to 1k. Very good aggressive moves. Seizing the opportunity to
Can get anything more out this time with the off the map. Top lane has been shoved in quite nicely for the creeps of Vega Squadron, so that tier 2 is not
Radiant's
quite
top
going to be an
tower
option
is
here
under attack.
for Liquid. Looks like Vega lose too much more than that tier 2. The duration of G's death.
Not the worst. Roche is going to be spawning in the next like 6 or 5 or so. Not between that one. Looking to stay on the aggressive. They don't have the Echo Slam nor the Dark Suit. They still have a lot of confidence in the last couple minutes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's out about it. Miracle. He's okay with the DD pickup.
Radiant's
He just flies through the backdoor region.
fortified.
They do have a fortification though. And now he will jump back. The rest of Liquid are there ready to fight. There's going to be a smoke up from Vega. Looking to come into this one. Lord Arts can get the lead in with the invis. It's like a re-smoke here from Liquid as they want to go back in and try and find that wraparound. Just going to get the jump on who though, that is the
Radiant's
question.
middle tower
With
is
the high
under
ground at the
attack.
moment, Slayer heading forward, will dispel some of the smoke. They'll pop down the Fissure, just as well. Miracle tries to jump forward, won't quite get the jump on the Slayer. Now Slayer can turn, and then the strike into the duel. Links as we pop, but the ice path comes out. Can they keep Miracle alive? The bashes, no they can't. Vega find the big kill, take down the anti-mage, and now try and chase for more. GH on the retreat, jump forward from G. Look slow down here from the Vortex. And this is almost certainly going to be a dead Shaker as well as Vega Squadron get a second. Liquid a little too trigger happy there with their smoke dispelling. Miracle jumping in, hunting for whoever popped it. Doesn't get into the position he needs to be in. Instant Lincoln spot and lockdown from Vega Squadron. Really nicely executed to punish that anti-mage. Yet another victory for G.
Yeah, it was like right when the MKB finished, I think, with Control. So it's like, this is like really important though. We touch on that a lot. The when you're smoking, you want to have those wards where you can put the vision right when the fight happens. And that's what Vega did in this game. They got the high ground vision while Liquid only had like side vision, so they had a better jump. It's like Vega's going for a double play here. Looks like they're going for a kill on my control while also pushing for the mid lane.
And then, well, looks like we're going to get this Dark Seer. He's getting bashed up by Slayer. And Afterlife, the breeze will be popped. Might drop back to the back to surge himself out of there. Has got the blink out. And looks for the TP. And in fact, with that blink TP play, he is going to make it. We'll get back to base. Base is in a bit of a bad place. As Vega Squadron clear up the middle lane. They move towards the top. Miracle still holding on to this buyback. Not wanting to come back into the fight, hoping that the rest of his team can try their best to hold Vega off. Low on Uncle backs up, gets himself to tier 3, will be jumping on, but again, that quick BKB timing from that Low on Uncle. Meaning that Liquid can't get the follow-up. It's blocked up a little bit, but it doesn't matter as Liquid have their attention drawn towards G. Slayer charging across, will be cancelled by the vacuum, and again, showing the Slayer kind of throwing his life at them here, trying to give time for the rest of Vega Squadron to get out of there. Mind control is hot on the case though, and they punish this. Jump forward from Miracle. G toss the BKB, but the bash comes through from the anti-mate. Can they actually got damage to fight through this Legion? That's the question. No, he's not going to turn. He goes for the duel straight up. Can he get away with this? He's bringing him down low. The Yule's up is there to make sure that the duel isn't successful, and they do then get the slam down, dunk down kill onto it. Take down that Legion, down for 90 seconds.
Yeah, no buyback on the Legion. Strip break as well. They were able to claim it.
And they're in a great position to push them straight down the middle lane.
Yeah.
They can at least get a set of frags by the looks of it to deal with the fact that they themselves have lost a couple.
And
Get one set.
Online Clip is not up for Vega either, so yeah, this should be.
They can get 2
This
sets.
should be 2 sets.
They can equalize the playing board here off the back of that play. That chase down, that mid lane to get that Legion commander kill on the way out.
Yeah.
Absolutely paying off here for Liquid.
Yeah, G used the purge again on the Legion commander during the Echo or during the Vision Echo Slam coverage. We got the BKB up, but the overall chase. It's because of how low these BKBs are getting. They're not able to fight during them. They have to just like hop BKB, avoid like a stun, and then just like bail. They can't really fight with that.
Look how rich the Sand King is, Folk.
Yeah.
He's got 6.6k gold in the bank.
Wait, really? Yeah, you're right.
That's a rich Sand King.
Have I not clicked on him in that long? I saw them, like he bought a gem earlier and that was the last thing he bought. And that was quite a while back ago.
I think that was about the 26-minute mark.
Yeah.
Then he's just been holding on to the
He's
gold.
been banked up. Okay.
Deciding what he wants to do after life. Going on the Sheep's Guard. In the three of them, they've got the bashes, they've got the damage. A low hard dance. If he gets that bash, he gets the kill.
This time, finally.
This time he finally gets that bash.
He primed the bash. He primed it.
Seconds, no quad, and someone does have that buyback available. We're seeing Roche is back up.
Roche
this
is
perfect for Vega if they can get away with this. one down. They should find this. Abyssal Blade is complete on Miracle. What's the goal with Knuckle? Did he go all in on that purchase? I still got a bit of gold. Okay, so buyback is still good for the anti-mage. It's heating up and down as we can see. To life with the Invis rune, keeping guard on the high ground around the Roche, making sure that Liquid are not thinking about contesting. They are not. They have no inclination of getting involved in that one as Vega get away with another Aegis.
Still, yeah, it's
very
tough.
Close game.
Similar situations though, he need to get like those double vacuum. Both teams need to get these double kind of initiations to have the fights go well for them. Otherwise, it's just a bit of a bloodbath.
Slowly shoving that bottom lane. Quite aware of Miracle's position. The Abyssal, I mean, can he go for... I guess he can't really. He's not going to have enough on his own to slow the...
Much health, 3,000 with the evasion as well. Doesn't have MKB on anti-mage, so definitely a really hard cover for all that armor. 9 armor, 3,000 HP, only a 900 mana pool. Maybe if he gets a chain bashes, it would be pretty hard.
Miracle's certainly doing a good job with keeping these lanes shut out. Yeah, making it very hard for them to push it back out. Oh, was it with the Legion? I think he went for the plus dual
damage. Yeah.
Lovely laugh.
Why not this game, right? I had the amount of successful duels that he's had. He only had to use press the attack in one situation anyway, so he doesn't need it every time it's up. He just needs it on those first blown initiations. Shadow, Silver Edge up.
There, and there's a proper bash. Only gets the MKB mini procs is enough. Kuro's gone in a few swift swipes of the axes.
400 damage per hit.
Yeah.
How's Matu? Matu's still a bit behind, but recovering. You know, Shiva's now finished up, on the way toward an Orchid afterwards. Blood.
I mean, I guess in defense of Matu's farm as well, he's on a side with Miracle anti-mage, you know what I mean? Miracle taking the vast amount of potential farm from the map. Very hard for the Quads to find a place. Queen of Pain, not particularly the best farmer.
Yeah, you're good at shoving lanes to the side lanes and stuff, but you're playing versus a Spiritbreaker and versus an AA. So that's what we were talking about, is like that fear factor. Legion Commander got a very early blink dagger. You don't want to get caught going for those.
This Vega just walks up into the base. They've got the creeps close enough on the other lanes. They're ready to try and take some more structures here from the side of Liquid. Tier 3 falling down low. Aegis BKB, a low on arms, not scared at all. Losing one more, Miracle jump forward. Going to try and bring him down, and the initial blade drop, and the mana void falling down low, but Rodon, he's still alive here. Finally gets back you back. There's the Echo Slam. They've lost the Aegis on the Legion. He's going to be back for round 2. Shanking down, immediate buyback. He does have the boosted travel to get himself back into the fight. They find mind control. He finds back G, looking towards the A's. They get him down with a nuke. That's going to be a second buyback from Liquid. They're all coming back into this one, trying to hold these racks, and it's working for the time being. They take down the AA, with first strike down to the low ground, but the jump forward there from Liquid. They have the no setup into the ice path. They will hold. They get the double kill on Miracle, and they keep those bottom racks alive.
I mean, they have to buy back. They have to defend these racks because otherwise they get mega creep range. There's only one range for Rex left top. But just, I'm surprised Miracle ends up surviving. He's in like the midst of the fray, and they just end up having the fight get so chaotic on the other side with a beautiful vacuum combo that they're able to peel the attention off the anti-mage for just long enough for him to survive. Nicely executed it. Nicely executed actually by Vega, but Liquid able to have those buybacks to have them bring it back. Good vacuum from Nike control combo from GH.
Well, so on the back of that as well, it was a dieback from Afterlife on the Sand King, so he's down for 60. See what Liquid can do with this. They smoke up in the mid lane, a low hard dance. Again, very deep with the Silver Edge. I mean, he doesn't care that he's got 2 teammates dead. He wants to find action. We'll see what he does here. He may respect the fact that the rest of Liquid are indeed off the map and moving over, and he'll back away. Won't go for anything too crazy, too brash. He backs off back to base, and will hold off until the rest of his team's back. Man, jumping forward. Shiva's guard, they're going to go in on this. The Abyssal Blade is dropped down. Miracle thinking forward, but there's the charge through. The Ice Blast as well connects onto Miracle. They manage to get the jewel locked down as well. They spot the Linkers, catch the anti-mage, take down Miracle. Can they get more? Slayer falling low, but Tummerman nukes him. Jumps forward onto G with the dagger. Kuro mind controller there as well. As they surround the Legion Commander. G trying to fight back, but the Ice Blast there locking him down. Mind control gets the double kill. Quid using the anti-mage, but taking the overall momentum of that fight. Down G. I mean, again, we're seeing how good Vega are at making sure that they can catch out the anti-mate. They did everything they needed there to kill Miracle.
This is a hard kill for them to get on Legion Commander with the like everything we're talking about with the evasion and everything, but right when they move across Miracle Lincolns, they pop the battle trance right afterwards,
in with it.
and look at this damage. Just absolutely melt. They get a nice Ice Pad vacuum combo, but with the BKBs being up at that point, they're able to push down Miracle. But yeah, they did kill Legion.
Radiant's top tower
There's
has
no buyback.
fallen.
Oh no, there's whoops.
It does have buyback, but it looks like they're not going to be able to force it.
Yeah, they don't need to force it. Gives Matu a little bit more gold too.
Look at this damage. Although does he just in on the base? He just sneak creeps, he just fights through the back door of protection.
And he's out.
And he gets the melee racks. Oh, that's beautifully dirty. Very little the Liquid can do to put a stop to that. They need the anti-mage of the Abyssal to have any sort of hope to put a lower dance off doing those plays. But when the anti-mage is dead, a lower dance, he knows it's just a free house to Silver Edge and do that. He can very easily secure the mega creeps for them by doing that once more.
Yeah, he's been styling this game, like, with no fear whatsoever.
He had a great 8-1 and 16.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember back in the league, I'm pretty sure he played Troll a lot of the games. It's definitely one of his preferred heroes, and we are certainly seeing why in this performance. And he gets the Miracle Anti-Mage nonetheless. It's a hard carry to match up against.
And they left him alone.
He's doing
He was that was a solo save.
so that he gets a dance in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely something to look back and watch upon. Come on, if you want to know how to lane a troll against the dark. Down in the jungle, Matuma Man, self-building up, trying to keep himself alive. Will be able to blink away. We're disengaging.
GH is back up. Their big form of lockdown, that instant saveable.
Quite a treat in terms of what we've had.
Invisibility.
First series was fantastic. The second series, this is only the opening game one.
It's all these anti-mages.
It's
Makes the
all
game
these-
go a bit longer, but
See, but at
lot
the
more
same
fighting.
time, exactly, it's not been boring anti-mate.
No.
There's been a lot of action elsewhere.
I think the first big Spirit Break stuff about that heavy
They're
side.
going to jump in onto low enough, but that force major saving. The vacuum wall comes out, but low enough gets the BKB off in time. Vega looking to disengage though. They know that they don't have the advantage here. There's BKB running low. Then the follow through. You'll set him into the Sonic Wave. Mana Void. The lower dance is down, along with Shoma the Slayer. Liquid get 2 very big kills. There's a buyback available for a Aloha Dance.
That's
Spirit
a
Breaker doesn't have that luxury.
big net worth going for that kill.
Silent Hitty has it at Aghanims, and that can certainly be huge at putting off pushes. That's serious.
One. Got that 8% Ice Vortex slow and resistance. It's not massive, but yeah, finishing up the Aghanims level 22.
It's great. Keep half the Liquid.
Radiant's top
They'd
tower
love
is
to
under
force out that
attack.
buyback from Chong, and they may be able to do so. The pressure that they're straight up to the tier 3. Looking to jump forward, that plus something good. Manta comes out though. There's the first strike in Epi. Absolutely huge there, holding the 3 in the back. Miracle trying to man up, but turns towards G. Gets the BKB off. They've already put the Lincoln. He has got the jewel, but the damage is not quite coming through here with the evasion and such. Miracle, he survives, blinks out. They've lost the Legion here. They've not brought back left on the jewel. Oh, sorry, on the troll. He's not come back into it. G's actually going to be the one to buy back himself on the Legion. To my man, jumping forward, looking for Afterlife. With the Yule set up. Then when he followed through lockdown, there's the Burrow Strike. Jump forward from Miracle, straight in. Onto the Sankey. Sankey's gone. Now the buyback finally comes out from Aloha Dance. The charge in, straight away. Looking at lockdown G8. They'll make sure the Shaker's out before he can throw anything out in this fight. Never Strike connects onto Mind Control. Catches the Darkseer on the retreat. And Aloha Dance isn't done yet. Looking towards Matuma. But a quick Yules and a blink out will keep the Quap safe.
Anti-Mage is looking to go back in
Miracle
top.
still wants to fight.
He's looking
Radiant's
for it.
middle
Moving in.
tower is under attack.
He's got 2 gems on the deck there.
He doesn't have priorities. He gets his Mega Creeps. He's gonna be massive for them. And flips back up though.
They're going to look to try and catch him. Where's he?
Oh, he blinks
Oh, he
in.
blinks deep. Beautiful play from Miracle. G was in position down the lane, ready for the blink out, but Miracle reads him like a book.
And look, the courier.
Radiant's middle
The dire
tower
courier.
is
Oh, it's trying to
falling.
go for the gem, but no. Oh, the couriers meet each other.
Oh, that's lovely.
Small little glance.
So which one actually picked it up?
They both, I think
They both-
Vega got both gems.
Vega got
Sayoma
both
picked up
gems.
one and
Okay.
the other courier picked up the other. Heavy committal coming up.
What, both teams
buybacks.
hanging on by range racks. Oh, we've got, what, 2 range racks on the side of the...
Yes, Liquid has 2. They have the bottom and the top one. This one is at 140 HP though. That's it. Look at where Miracle's position. He's already ready
he
to
wants
blink
to
down
go
the
back
side.
in.
He's gonna backdoor this,
Yeah.
for sure.
Do they have fortification?
It was just used.
It was just used.
This is gonna be Mega Creep for sure.
Oi, oi, oi.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
barracks
there we
are
go.
under attack. Radiant's top barracks.
8,000 gold in the bank too if he wants to
Dire
finish up that
now
MKB
has
and swap
Mega
items out to be able to do the damage to the troll better versus that evasion and versus the Legion commander. But it's Mega's time.
Hey, what do we have just picked up on the Legion? It's on the courier coming out here for G.
MKB should be finished up now.
Yeah,
They've
MKB.
used all their
It's the
buybacks,
MKB.
so they're finished up with.
They know they've got to finish the game off now. They're up against Mega Creeps. Vega straight in on the top lane. There's the first range track stop. They need to get one more.
Darkseer's up in 10 seconds. Mind Control with that Hex finished up too. Miracle now bought a full BKB for this engagement.
They've got an E-Blade on Kuro. He is ready to pull some moves.
Oh, he actually got one, okay. So I saw that GH had one queued up as well to deal with the Troll and Legion, because it's mostly physical damage coming out from Vega from their big hero, big damage dealers. So yeah, they both were trying to get that to peel the damage off of Miracle. Darkseer respawns.
Oh, if they can... Oh, it's
Vega gets backed off.
Roshan's about to respawn. If Vega can get it, absolutely huge considering the state of the game. It's going to be up any
Lanes are
second.
shoving though, that's the problem. Remember, they're first Mega, so the lanes are going to shove in
Are
naturally.
they going to
so
see it? Will he stick around long enough? It's so close.
With Mike, no.
For more seconds, they will have to get away with it before we finish over here with the damage that the G's built up. They'll take this in no time at all. They've got it. So Vega may be up against Mega Creeps. They've got the Aegis and G's.
Since they don't have the buybacks on either the Troll or the Legion, it's going to be pretty important to have that. Before they can use it. Here we go, combo.
He's spotted out though. There's the Hex straight up. Miracle jumps in. Afterlife God Slayer actually trying to turn over the fight. Commits with another strike. Charge through as well. He needs backup and he needs equip, but he's not going to get it. The Ice Bomb comes up for Kuro. There's the jump in for G. That's the jaw to Shakira. Shakira's down. Buybacks immediately coming out from Vega's Squadron. Both looking to return to the fray. On the sideline, Afterlife comes in with a burrow strike. Immediately on to one of them. Have they got the damage to finish off GH? What they have. They'll take down GH, but GH and Kuro buying back in. Miracle pops the Aegis, takes down the Troll. Charge forward will be cancelled. The Superman holds back Spirit Breaker with the Yules, but Afterlife in with the episode of the burrow strike as well. BKB popped out from Miracle, just picked up, trying to bash up against lower down. He gets the BKB out himself in time. The Superman has Lincoln's procced, ready to go back in. The Miracle BKB is going to run out. Slayer charges away. Any further catch? Miracle looking for G.
Where the bash
Needs
is.
the bash, but Superman's there as well. By the time the Yules set up, Shiva's guard comes out as well. G falling low, forced up back once. Can they save the Legion? Ice Pump looking up the rest of the Vegas Squadron. Dream charge man up, turn around, but he's not going to do it. G's gone. Slayer falling low as well. He's going to drop 2 down without buyback. As Liquid on the verge of closing it up, and they will.
Oh
GG well played is called, and Liquid take game 1. Ooh.